What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you guys can't tell, it snowed recently. Of course, it's been snowing so much. It's honestly getting really annoying. You guys can see the Supra is covered in snow. The X5 is covered in snow. I'm probably gonna struggle to get out of my driveway at this rate. The Supra is rear-wheel drive on summer tires. So, yeah. I was planning on going somewhere to film a video, but that might have changed. And I'll be honest with you guys, this video is gonna be kind of all over the place, but I've been contemplating a lot of things. One of them has been, I really want to continue YouTube, and this is one of the reasons. If you guys didn't know, I have that garage right over there, but it is a small one-car garage where you can barely fit a car. I can probably fit the Supra, definitely not the X5, definitely not the M3, and I can hardly work in there, so I converted it to a home gym. And unfortunately, whenever I'm left to work on the cars, it's out here in the driveway, and a winter like this has really showed me that, well, sometimes you can't even do that. Anyways, I want to update you guys on a few things because, well, if you didn't watch the last video, we did a lot of things to the Supra thanks to Keys Motorsports. If you guys missed that video, I would highly recommend it. It was, in my opinion, one of my best videos, although the views don't reflect that, which is part of the reason why I'm contemplating stopping YouTube. So if you guys didn't watch that video, go watch it now, then come back to this one. But this is a bit of a spoiler. We filmed to unlock the car, and we actually tuned it with BM3 Stage 2. So now this thing is officially tuned, and we can fully take advantage of things like the catted downpipe. Now again, if you guys missed that video, we put down some crazy numbers for the Supra. I'll throw it up on screen, but essentially we ran it stock, and it ran some crazy power even stock, about 380 wheel horsepower and torque on a stock car, which is absolutely crazy. Like, that's what they basically rate this car to the crank. So the fact that I was pushing that out to the wheels is really impressive. And then obviously we tuned it Stage 2, and we put down some even crazier numbers, about 430 horsepower and about 510 pound-feet of torque, which is an insane amount of torque for a car like this, a rear-wheel drive car with a notoriously, we'll say, playful rear end. We definitely have to be careful, especially on days like today. I did want to actually do like a full drive and review of Stage 2 because, well, we didn't get to do that in the last video. But yeah, considering the weather, we're not going to do that. But I'm going to update you guys on a few other things that we did. So you guys already know about all that. You already know about the tune. But while the car was at Keys Motorsports, we did a few things. Some of them we filmed, some of them we didn't. One of the things that we did in fact film was an AWE exhaust. You guys can see the massive exhaust tips over there. So yeah, this thing sounds so much better. Now, if you guys are wondering, this is the resonated exhaust. So probably the most subdued exhaust you can get from AWE. So although it does have a resonator and muffler, it's still a lot more aggressive and a lot louder than stock. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna throw you guys right up here on this patch of snow. Hopefully I don't mess up my camera. And then I'm gonna turn it on. So I might have messed up there and filmed it in slow motion, so I didn't get any audio. So we're gonna do this again. So this isn't really gonna be a cold start, but regardless, you guys can hear the Supra turn on, and we might give it a few baby revs as well, because at this point, it was running for a bit, and I was filming in slow motion like an idiot. So let's do this again. So hopefully I didn't film it in slow motion that time. But yeah, guys, the car sounds so much better. I know it's not like obnoxiously loud, like significantly louder than it was before. In my opinion, this is like the perfect amount, because remember guys, I do daily drive this car, and I don't want it just to be like super obnoxious all the time. I want the car to sound good, but not just like I'm trying to be the loudest guy out there, because it's just not me, my personality. But yeah, this to me sounds perfect. So again, that was one of the things that we did film while at Keys Motorsports. So if you guys want to see the full video about that, go check it out. I'll leave it linked somewhere in the description or up top. I don't know, somewhere. As a matter of fact, in that video, we actually did a bit of a rev battle between the M3 and the Supra. So going into the next thing, which is gonna be covered by the snow here. So just give me a second. Let's just, yep. I probably shouldn't have put it on the windshield. That was dumb. Anyways, if you guys can't tell, the spoiler looks so much better than it did before. If you guys don't remember, this thing used to be completely sun faded, similar to the carbon fiber hood that I had on the car once upon a time. That was not my fault, by the way, that was the previous owners. But while at Keys Motorsports, Gary, my friend over there who used to work at a body shop, he took it upon himself to refinish the spoiler, which is absolutely incredible. Now, I will say I was super convinced I'm gonna get rid of the spoiler once I first got this car, but now that it's refinished, I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to keep it. Now, not only will I tell you guys what did happen to the Supra, but I'm also gonna give you a bit of a hint on what's coming next for the Supra as well as some of the other cars. So, gonna be spoiling some things, but it is what it is. We're gonna be getting a whole bunch of carbon for this car, again, thanks to Keys Motorsports. And Gary did tell me we're gonna have some options. So we're not just gonna have like one set of things. It sounds like for some things we might be able to pick like from a few different options. But yeah, so we're gonna have some spoilers, diffusers, side skirts, front lips. So I don't know, if I like one of those spoilers a lot, I might get rid of this one. But I don't know, at the same time, I know I keep on going back and forth here, but at the same time, I kind of like this one. Something else that they actually already did, not a major mod, but something still pretty cool and super helpful. They installed these TLG mud flaps. So super clutch. I used to have these back on my F30. These help out tremendously. If you guys didn't know, usually when you have a more aggressive wheel or even a wheel spacer and your wheel pops out more, it's more likely to throw up some like dirt and rocks and stuff like that all up on the side of your car, in the rear here, and then also in the front. So having these mud flaps is super clutch and super helpful. And then while I was there as well, they also gave me some for the M3. So I'm gonna be doing a video about that. And I also have something else for the M3, which has been sitting in the back seat and kind of like, you know, making a lot of noise as I drive that car. But we're gonna be doing those two things. So the mud flaps and then that other thing in one video for the M3. Again, guys, I'm just kind of waiting for better weather. So I know this is probably a stupid idea because, well, it's literally snowing outside and yeah, rear-wheel drive car with summer tires. But I really want you guys to hear what this thing sounds like. Now, I will do a full like POV video. Dude, it sounds so much better. I will do a full POV video and I put a mic in the back. I'm trying to like perfect that whole thing anyways, but yeah, we'll do that later on. But for now, yeah, let's see if we can open up the window. You guys can hear better. Oh, snow literally just fell inside the car. This thing, I'm telling you guys, like the microphones never do these cars any justice. All the stupid snow. It sounds so good, man. It's not loud, like it's not obnoxiously loud, but it just sounds so much better. Like I'm really not trying to hype this up, but I love it. Yeah, I love the way that this thing sounds. Man, I gotta say, guys, I'm absolutely loving the Supra. Every day that I own it, like, I just love it more and more. And unfortunately, I feel like I'm just kind of forgetting about the M3. I know a lot of people are gonna think I'm crazy for saying that, but I just really love, like, I love this thing, man. Like, to me, ignore the low tire pressure. I know it's not as nice and fancy as the M3, but like, it's just, it's so much fun. I love the way that it sounds. I love the way that it drives, the way that it feels. Now that we have that extra power, it's like, dude, I don't know, like, do I really need the M3? We do need better tires for the Supra though. That's something we definitely need. I'm gonna try to find a parking garage that's maybe not covered in snow or something, so I can talk to you a little more, because there's still a few more things that we have going on for the Supra and whatnot. Again, I'll make a whole video about like this exhaust, and also a whole video about the tune that we have on it. So I'll tell you guys my opinions and all that and how it feels, because you guys have seen the numbers, but you know, there's more to it than just the numbers. By the way, while we're in here, if you guys didn't know, I have a multi-map, so let's do map 3. See if we can get some cool sounds. So I'll talk more about it in the BM3 video, but yeah, we kind of tuned this thing, or I tuned it for the burbles to be like loud and like, look. Oh, didn't go there. Anyways, let's just pull up over here. What I was trying to say is we made the burbles like short but super aggressive, so you get this like really mean pop, which is awesome. Like it's not those like prolonged like pop 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 pop. It's more like vroom pop. Like I sound like an idiot there. You guys know what I mean. Anyways, let's just get a quick look at the Supra. I did clear off the snow on it, so hopefully it looks a little better. Well, at least I thought I cleared off all the snow. This is really good snow, by the way. This is like perfect, like snowball snow, if you guys know what I mean. Like, look at this. Perfect snowball weather. Anyways, I love this car, guys. You know, every day I fall more and more in love with it. Now with the exhaust, it just sounds so much better. I didn't realize that there would be so many cars driving by here, by the way. I apologize. And everyone's, hello, looking at me. Thank you. He gave me a thumbs up, so he likes the car. Yeah, I love this thing, man. It sounds so much better now. We have that extra power, which I'll talk about in a completely separate video. We have a few more things that I want to do to it. Obviously, I know people are going to be like, do a big turbo, all that type of stuff, but maybe we'll do that eventually, but we can't just jump right into that. That's not cheap. But what I do want to do next is tune the transmission on this thing, because not only do I think it's going to be more fun and more engaging to drive, but we have something really cool from Keys Motorsports, a really cool mod that they engineered themselves, which I want to install in the Supra, and we're actually supposed to install in the Supra, but we might have issues and we might have to install in the M3. But regardless, I want to show you guys. So I want to tune the transmission, and then that other mod that I want to do that kind of goes along with the transmission, if you guys can't guess it, is this right over here. This is something super cool, if you guys can't tell, magnetic paddle shifters. Look at this. Now, this obviously isn't the first set of magnetic paddle shifters ever made, but these ones were actually designed by Keys Motorsports, and it's really cool because this can fit an F Series or a G Series or a Supra. And like, look at this. That's so freaking cool. So you have this carbon design. Now, obviously this is the downshift one, so it'd actually be like that, but regardless, for the sake of me holding this, so you have this design, and it's really cool because they give you this other design as well. So you have this like shorter, stubbier look, which is more of like the F chassis or like a non-M car design. It actually matches the Supra's paddle shifters, but then this one actually matches my G80s, so we'll see. I'm gonna harass Keys Motorsports for another pair of this, so hopefully we can install this style on the Supra, and then we can install that style on the G80. I think it'll be really cool. I'd love to show you guys both options. So that's something else we have for the Supra. So hopefully in one video we can install those, and then also do the transmission tune, and then driving this thing with the better transmission and those magnetic paddle shifters, I think it's gonna be sick. And then something else that I'm working on, guys, is the wheels. So two things. Better tires so we can actually properly push this car and maybe do some draggy runs. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about that, and trust me guys, I want to do it, but whenever I push it with this car, it just keeps on cutting power because it's losing traction. These tires, these Westlake's, are just that bad. So once I get some better tires, I'm thinking all seasons, Michelin Pilot Sport all seasons on my stock wheels, and then in the summer we'll do an aftermarket wheel with some proper summer tires. We get a lot of, I will say, this car definitely gets a lot of thumbs ups and appreciation, which the M3 does too, but you know, this one, I think it's just a coupe style of it. Anyways, the point is, we'll get some better tires, that way we can push this car, we can maybe do some draggy runs, because I know a lot of you B58 guys like to see that stuff. And then also, not only that, I'm thinking about refinishing these wheels. Not actually just thinking about it, I am gonna refinish these wheels. I'm just trying to figure out what color. So you guys tell me down in the comments below, what color should I powder coat these wheels? Now, I was thinking about doing some wild color or something, but since it's just gonna be the stock wheels, more of like my winter and cold season setup, I might just do like a gunmetal. Something simple, something clean. I at some point thought about doing motorsport gold or like a brushed aluminum or silver, but I don't know, maybe I just keep it simple and clean and subdued, gunmetal gray or graphite gray, and call it a day. I'm making rhymes here without even trying, but you guys let me know down in the comments below. For my aftermarket wheels on the summer tires, that one will definitely do a more interesting, more exciting color, but for the stock wheels on a winter setup, you know, maybe we'll just chill out a little bit. So yeah, I'm working on that. Hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. And then I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, that hood. Keep on getting roasted for the hood. I got roasted for the carbon hood. I finally got an OEM hood and I'm still getting roasted. I know guys, it's not painted yet and I really should paint it, but you know, that's money. And it's probably gonna cost me a lot of money to paint this hood, which I know I should still do. I'm working on it. I'm trying to find a shop that can do it and do it well. Anyways, I will do it. I'm working on it. I'm working on that. I'm working on the wheels. I'm working on other stuff. Just bear with me, guys, because it is freezing, it is snowing. Anyways, let's just hop back inside the car because I'm sure it doesn't sound the best with all these cars driving by. Ugh, back in the safe zone where it's nice and toasty. So yeah, guys, I know I'm rambling here, but I just wanted to make this video and update you guys on a few things that happened, whether on or off camera, and give you guys an update of what's to come. But yeah, anyways, with that said, this video is pretty much done. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
I don't mind if you don't listen that much, but some of y'all don't listen at all. The same they be pushing your buttons.